Hello and welcome to another episode of Warped, the completely unnecessary Star Trek podcast, where we provide live audio commentary tracks to Star Trek The Next Generation episodes. My name is Matt.
I'm Sean.
Jake.
Erin.
Oh, man.
I'm May. Someone give Min win the Heimlich.
God damn it, man.
Dying.
Min, you knew we had started, and you
Why
still
are you-
decided now is a good time to light up.
No, I had a drink and it went down the
Down the wrong
pipe.
pipe.
That
Hold
sounded like
yourself over a chair, man.
Oh.
a pot smoking
I'm
cough
sorry.
to me.
I'm sorry. I had a drink.
Don't you die on us, Min. We've got one episode left this season.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then
Although this
Also,
was
that
the
would-
most popular episode if it was the
We'll just have
episode
to do
somebody
a clip
actually
show.
died on air.
It would make for
Imagine
an
the publicity.
It would make for an amazing cliffhanger if the episode ended and we didn't know if Min had survived or not.
Right?
You'll
It's
have
too early for that.
And then
You'll
the
have
next
to tune
couple of
back in
episodes
next
are clip
season
shows.
to find out what happened to Min.
Oh, that's a good Cliffy, though. I like that.
And then we'd do the next two episodes and you wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
they
wouldn't,
would
and we
flip.
wouldn't address it at all.
We wouldn't reveal any information.
It's a little bit like us and Philippe right now. I'm sad that we haven't addressed Philippe, and I miss him. Hey Philippe, I've got a tent open anytime you need to cuddle, dude. I'm here for you, man. I haven't heard from you in a while, so give me a call.
And now we know why he's not here.
I'm just saying. Hey, Philippe's a married man, so this is just a bro to bro sort of
Sure
thing.
it is.
Uh-huh.
It's not cheating
Wow.
if it's a CGI sheep.
And Ang Lee had nothing but CGI sheep. All right.
Anyway, we're watching season 2, episode 22, Shades of Grey, the final episode of this
Many-
season. Star Trek.
Woohoo! This is the very first shade of gray.
Yeah.
It is not 50 Shades of Grey. It
Not
is
yet.
22, episode 22, Shades of Grey. Sean, punch the triangle.
I got 45 minutes and 37 seconds, and I'm punching the triangle in 3, 2, 1, punch.
So I may have
This-
mentioned
There
that
she is.
I really enjoyed the last episode. I thought it was a treat to see Picard and Frakes
Right.
do their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This episode crushed me a little bit. it was.
Uh,
I'm sure they had the reasons, and I hope we'll talk about those. But just the clip show finale, as a modern television viewer, it's very jarring.
Yeah, this is not a good episode.
well, like you say, it's something you
The-
never see these days.
Well,
Right.
to end the
backstory
season
on this is
the
that
clip
they
show
were well.
is-
So the backstory on this is that they were running out of money,
Right.
and they had one more episode that they had to film to fulfill the season, but they didn't have the budget because they had spent it all on the earlier episodes. So they had to come up with a super cheap way to make an episode. So they were like, well, I guess we'll do a clip episode, and that way we don't have to film anything except the little bits in between the clips. So this is an episode that only exists because of necessity.
Yeah.
They had to come up with a super cheap way to make an episode.
So, given that, do you think it's a good episode?
No, it's a terrible episode. It's the last appearance of Pulaski. Good riddance to Dr. Pulaski.
so cold. So cold.
I'm standing in Erin's corner. I've got some Pulaski love. I can appreciate her. She
Just
did her
wait
best.
until Beverly gets back. When you see Beverly again, you're gonna
When
be
you
like,
learn
it's gonna be
that
like
someone-
a warm bath. You're gonna be like, look at Beverly.
that
I'm so
someone
happy.
can be competent, good at their job, and also nice. It is possible.
Beverly is great. You're gonna once you see her again, you're gonna forget all about Pulaski. Trust me.
I'm sure you're right. I like Pulaski's tape recorder, though.
Even the setup of this episode is dumb. Like Riker just got poked by a thing and now he's dying.
Yep.
It's the lamest setup. episode.
Well, they do look like they're in like the Brazilian jungle or somewhere.
It looks like they're at stage 9 at Paramount is where they look like.
Okay. Yes. I was trying to suspend my disbelief.
It's the Dagobah set from Star Wars, from Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, it does. It's a little brightly lit, but I could totally see it now that you mention it.
This is also the last episode where they have these outfits of one-piece jumpsuits.
Oh, thank God. They get to
Starting in season 3, they get the 2 pieces.
The coat,
that were apparently a lot more comfortable because the cast all famously.
And then we start the drinking game every time Picard pulls his shirt down when he sits down.
Well, did you notice he did it in?
He's done it a few times with this, yeah.
Yeah.
But it really becomes a thing.
Give us a stat, Sean.
Here we go. We are watching Shades of Grey, Season 2, Episode 22. Original air date, July 15th, 1989. I was 2 days away from turning 14. When Commander Riker comes down with a dangerous alien infection after an away mission, the only way to treat it may be through reliving his memories. Erin, you watched the episode.
I mean, I give it a high score. It's like a Star Trek Cliff Notes for me. But we'll say it's a 6.1.
Oh, that's not a high score, Erin. Give us your true score. I want your true score.
My true score is like, I enjoyed it. It was like a 7.5 for me. I enjoyed the horny memories, and then that was causing problems. So they were like, let's get to the violent stuff.
All right. I'm glad I know your true score.
There's some Sex Planet retreads. I'm like, maybe.
Yeah, there's an entire series called Women That Riker Boned.
Yeah.
There are people who love to look back through photo albums.
I cried. I enjoyed it.
May, you watched the episode?
Yep.
You give it.
7, because it makes me realize I don't have to watch season 1.
Oh, God.
You really don't.
Yeah, this episode is a good recap of all the interesting things that happened in season 1.
This is, I think, pretty universally considered one of the worst episodes this show ever did.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it's like a 5.2.
Anybody else?
I'll give it a flat 6.
I have to support Erin on this. Whatever her number was, I'll go a little lower. I'll give her that. Yeah, girl.
All right. I've been looking forward to this day so long. 3.4.
Oh, wow.
It's the IMDb rating.
Okay, I feel kind of vindicated too.
Jesus. Fatality.
Which makes it the worst reviewed episode we've ever watched.
Yep.
And
it probably will always be.
I don't. It's definitely the lowest reviewed Next Generation episode.
Hold the line, Erin. Hold the line, girl. It's you and me, girl.
I did like that little wiggly wobbly thing she just had in her hand. Like,
yeah, right. It was like beep boop.
Look at the awesome lighting on Riker right now. Look at him.
They really. Yeah. I feel like William Frakes got a glow up. Like he's looking good.
Beauty lens. Can I get the beauty lens?
He's just really good with the beard because we're gonna flash back, and he's got a nice face without it. Mm-hmm. But he really looks good with that beard.
The beard is absolutely crucial to his power.
Yes.
He's like Samson. Like the beard is where he draws all of his strength.
Yeah.
Who's the actor married to Emily? No, not the one from The Office that became
John Krasinski.
Yeah, John Krasinski. Do you like pre-beard John Krasinski or post-beard?
I don't even know what bearded John Krasinski looks like.
What?
Yeah, when do you have a beard?
He has it now, I think.
Yeah. He's doing like action movies.
Just like as a person, right?
I don't enjoy him in action roles. There's that show on Amazon. I was like, I can't do this.
Michael Clayton.
He plays Jake Ryan.
Yeah. No, thanks.
Jack Ryan, right?
Jack Ryan. Yeah, Jake Ryan.
It should be Jake
Ryan.
Producer Jacob Ryan.
I'd love to watch Jake Ryan, the pre-show, the prequel to 16
Candles. Prequel to 16 Candles.
Exactly. What was Jake Ryan's life like before he boned Molly Ringwald?
Yeah.
Hey, we've all been there. We've all been awkward teenage years. Come on.
Jake Ryan was not awkward.
Jake Ryan was never awkward.
He was the epitome of unawkward.
Jake Ryan.
Oh, some memories unearthing themselves here with Erin.
So my question about. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm done.
My question about this was, did they know they were coming back for another season? That's why they were like, we're fine with not setting up any story for the next season.
Yeah, they knew that they were coming back. The show was a hit. Like they knew they were gonna be doing more.
So that's not an excuse.
Yeah.
There's no excuse except pure financial necessity. Like there's no good excuse for this.
Haven't you guys at the end of the month, you're like, oh shit, I need some more drugs, but I just spent it all on bills and rent. And
On bills.
how do I make this happen? Maybe not. Yeah. It's just
like
Uncle
this
Min Win here. It's
Uh,
fine.
I like that this is what caused him to have a problem.
What is
Some
this thing?
weird crap in a vine.
This is the tree
That's the thing
fingernail that
Yeah.
That's the thing that poked Riker.
I mean,
and they don't have a bag to put it in. He's just got to carry it in tweezers,
He's got
where
his
it can
tweezers.
poke anybody that he walks next to and kill them, essentially.
mhm.
He's got space
Okay.
music. He does have a thing to put it in. It's right
Well,
there.
but
He
he
just-
why has he been not carrying it?
Because we just wanted to see it.
He wanted to show it to the captain.
Wanted
Catch
to
it,
show it
catch
to
it.
Jean-
Guys.
Yeah. Those phaser pockets are a little weird. Like that choice it's I don't know.
Their holsters, you mean,
Yeah,
that they
yeah.
stick their stuff on. Yeah,
Mhm. It's just so prominent and like
they're really
Like a
they're
business
really
man.
protruding. Yeah, they're very protrudy.
It's like when you see guys who wear their phone on their belt. Ugh.
yeah, right? Or
Yeah,
they got
it's a
a
little like-
flashlight or a
Oh, they're
Leatherman or
Blech.
something. Yeah.
So you want to know what else you could have been watching instead of this horrible clip show? You could have been watching Alf and the Hogan Family
I'm going to move on to that right now.
Reruns, though, right?
reruns because this was in the summer.
Well, but
You
this
could
is
have been watching the first part of the mini series Fresno. Does anybody remember the mini series?
Yes.
Oh,
what?
The joke
No.
version of
Say-
Alice.
It was a spoof parody of Dallas. It starred Carol Burnett, and it was called Fresno because
They were
instead of
raisin
being
farmers in
instead of
Fresno.
being cattle farmers like they were on Dallas, they were grape. They were like grape farmers.
Nice.
Did it
It
really
was a
put-
big. It was imagine
put
what a
Fresno
huge
on the
deal
map.
it was in Fresno. Like
Yeah,
as I was
sure.
growing up, like it was a huge deal. Like
I watched
Carol
it.
Burnett.
I remember watching it.
Carol Burnett came to Fresno to film scenes, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, Carol Burnett's in town!" Like it was a big deal.
That's funny.
That's
I've never
awesome.
heard of that.
Does every local restaurant in Fresno have their personal picture of them with Carol
Probably.
Burnett? Which
There's
is
probably
We got to go and check
To
that
this
out, you
day.
guys.
Probably to this day, there are places in Fresno that have signed headshots of Carol Burnett. On them.
Yes.
They're encased in resin.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
And then on ABC, you could watch a MacGyver rerun and then a TV movie called Cracked Up. This is the plot synopsis of Cracked Up. A promising high school athlete, the son of a middle-class clergyman, begins
took
using
crack.
crack cocaine. He becomes an addict, then dies at a track meet under the horrified gaze of his family and friends.
I think we know what movie we're watching next.
That was the movie of the week that was
After
on this
Wonder
week.
Woman 1984.
It starred James Wilder, who's sort of a classic early 90s that guy. He was on Melrose Place. Let's see. I'll show you a picture of James Wilder. When you see it,
Okay.
Erin, you're
Yeah,
oh yeah, that guy.
I'm already forming an image in my mind. Let's see if it matches. Yep, that guy.
Interesting.
He played Jake, right?
I forget, but he was he was in a lot of those shows in that time period.
Yep.
So that's what else was on TV in 1989.
These
July
are
of
all
1989.
viable options.
Speaking of movies we're watching next, have you guys heard word on Wonder Woman 1984?
Yeah, we need to have a conversation about that because Sean and I have both watched it, and neither of us particularly think it's a good choice for our movie.
Yeah, I'm in that camp too. Yeah.
So besides Cracked Up, I'll send a list of ideas.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
What happened? What happened with the
We should
movie?
talk about it when we get. We should talk about it after when we
Okay.
get done with this.
Although for your consideration, I did realize over the break that any movie with The Rock is eligible because he is in Star Trek.
It's true.
Really? When?
Dan Voyager.
Voyager, yeah.
Really?
It was an episode of Voyager when he was in the WWF.
What?
He was a guest star.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Wow.
Can we get to Nicolas Cage? Does he have a Star Trek connection?
I don't think so.
You're reaching.
I want it. I
know you want
please, Daddy. Daddy,
The
please.
new Wonder Woman movie, not so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too
What's
bad.
And not bad in like a funny, interesting way.
Yeah,
Not even in a funny, like this be fun to dunk on kind of way. It's
No.
just not very good.
Yeah, it's a
No.
bit tedious.
And long.
And
Like
long.
45
so long.
minutes too long.
Aaron would kill us if we made her watch a 2.5 hour long movie.
Yeah,
She'd never forgive us.
that's partly why I don't get into all those movies.
Whoa, they're having a moment. Riker.
Yeah,
and
she
Troy.
loves him.
Look at Screeny. There's another Screeny on this episode.
There's a very fancy screeny in the background behind
Yeah.
Troy.
Oh, is Riker dying right now? What's going on? Is he passing out?
He is dying. Look at
See,
Screeny.
look
go.
at Screeny.
Screeny.
No,
Going all
that's
red.
not.
It's
That's
all
not
red.
Screeny. That's Flatty. That's not Screeny. Screeny needs a protrusion.
It's Screeny
Or
2.0.
it's protrusion. They're
But
protrusion.
Screeny has cushions on the side. See, it's lined with cushion.
Not my Screeny. We've said this before.
Hashtag not my screeny.
Nice.
It is a far inferior Screeny.
Oh,
Screeny. Original.
this is why they had kids. They loved
This is
each
like
other.
Screeny extra crispy.
Yeah.
Too crispy. You went too far. I mean those. Okay, the side thingies do look really like comfortable, and like I would like pushing them. Oh,
I do like this thingy though.
Yeah, we're
Like,
gonna
Time to poke his brain.
oh,
time to do some brain pokers.
brain pokers.
Somebody go and get the brain pokers. We're gonna need them.
You need the brain pokers.
Why?
Did anyone wipe down the brain poker?
I thought they were self-cleaning. Lazy.
This is a little brutal right here.
Yeah, this looks
they're
like
gonna-
that hurt.
Good thing that thing just pushes up into that
It's
cavity.
just pushed up into itself.
It's like it's using car antenna technology.
You can't fool us.
It's just a very fancy AM/FM radio. Is all it is.
He's
But
getting
you have
really
to retract it if you go through the car wash. Be careful, guys.
Yeah.
Oh God, I've done that so
spinners-
many
the spinners will
times.
take the light off if you're not careful.
God, it's aggravating. You're like, fuck, I can't get my favorite station now.
Yeah.
Well, what are they trying to do? Is cure him? Find a
The thing that poked him down on the planet
Atrazine?
has given him a brain infection of some kind.
Yeah.
It
So
attacks the nervous system. It's like latches on.
she's trying to do. She's like not even touching those.
the doctor. I mean,
She's
you're
not-
right.
Beverly would have had this shit figured out.
I would prefer to see Beverly Crusher, but I'm not anti Pulaski. Come on, she's doing her best. I'm pro Pulaski.
She seems
Well-
serious.
Enjoy the last half an hour of her life on Star Trek.
Yeah, don't get too
On
close.
after this. And here we go with the clip shows,
Can't
everybody.
wait.
What?
Let's
So
see
is
if you
this
can
the-
guess
this is the
what
first-
episode this is from.
I think it's
Oh,
the first
Lord.
Rinky episode, isn't
You are
it?
correct, Matt. That
Yeah.
is what it's from. There
Was
he
it?
is.
Don't ask me what any of these are.
Wow, pre-beard Riker.
Yeah,
See, not as good. Not
No.
as
that's
good.
good. He's got a good face, so like I wouldn't turn it away.
It
but-
just fits a beard so well. It's just a face
Yeah.
that calls for the
They were-
beard.
Mhm. It enhances. I love this scene right here.
Why the
Great
dry
early-
eyes mist?
Yeah,
Great early green screen work there.
yeah.
They're doing
What episode was that?
the first Ferengi one.
Okay, yeah.
It's like episode 3
It's
or
pretty
something.
early,
Like
yeah.
it's really early on.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
Troy is
It's
really
so into it.
giving it her all in this
Yeah.
episode.
Damn.
Marina is really emoting.
She's moving me. I'm.
She's great, but then she's not crying. Like it just goes like if you look at her now, she's not crying anymore, even though she was just crying in the previous shot. Continuity error. Script supervisor not paying attention.
You get it together at times, especially when there's cortex entry by an unknown organism.
Yeah, there's cortex entry, men. This is not a joke. This is not to be taken lightly.
No.
The vertex waves indicate a K complex corresponding to a REM state, man. My God, man.
Yeah.
The man's in trouble.
Look at him.
If
And
Bones,
he's got
imagine how Bones
Shiny
react.
blanket.
Just imagine what
Bones would
be
never
doing.
say those things.
He would have just made him a drink and moved on.
Bones would be like, I don't know what's wrong with him, Jim.
Yeah.
These readings don't make
I'm a
any damn sense.
doctor, not a crystallologist.
All right, what episode is this from?
This is the very first episode.
It
This
is.
where
This is
data-
Encounter at Fairpoint. Farpoint.
I expect like foot-long worms here from when they went to the planet in the movie.
Genesis planet.
Genesis planet.
Yeah, where do they film these Fernie things at?
It's really bad, the composition, though. The screening. Well, they're doing their best. No. Here he's in the environment now. Before he wasn't.
Yeah. I just wonder where they go for this stuff.
Wow,
They usually do go to like Griffith Park and places like that, you know.
Yeah.
This is a soundstage, though. It feels like.
No, it is.
Oh.
But it's pretty lush.
It's awesome. I would love if
looks
this
like
was my
it's actually a
backyard.
backstage, like maybe
Oh,
like
actually,
the old
Like a Disney lot or something.
Columbia lot.
Yeah.
Do they have some forest stuff?
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's like where they filmed Tarzan.
I like it. I'd like to hang out here.
I'm gonna have me some fun. Data.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh yeah, Data.
Data isn't quite Data yet. When you look
Yeah,
at the
the look
he's
is
cleaned
the
him a
same.
little
Same
differently.
thing. Yeah.
he doesn't quite have the characterization nailed
Yeah.
down.
The eyes are totally different.
The makeup is a little different. Yeah.
They didn't lighten his eyebrows as much.
Yeah. And he's a little too emotional.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
like he hasn't
Yeah.
gotten the whole like
Stiffness.
data vibe quite right yet.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see it because now, like, to compare it, like, you're like,
Right.
oh, there is a stark difference.
Yeah.
It's doing a lot, even though it seems like so plain and so, unfeatured.
So basic Android. Just
Mhm.
kidding.
Basically, it's your standard issue Android. as
At least you didn't say
Aaron-
robot.
as Aaron knows very well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning.
He just called him Pinocchio. That's spacism. I say we drink.
There's some true data right there. So he had hints of it. You're just dialing it in.
Just dialing it in.
Yeah. It's like putting on those last bugles onto your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Alright.
10 forward.
Yeah. This is
What
what
episode is this one from? This is a recent one. Maybe
This
you
is where
remember-
this is where he seduces Guinan.
You remember what episode this is
I
from,
love to go
Aaron?
back and
And
forth.
she,
I
like-
don't remember what it's called.
I
You
remember
remember
It's
what
the one
Oswald
where-
did.
It's the
Yeah.
one where Wesley falls in love with that girl who turns out to be a monster,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a shapeshifter.
Court
What?
something.
Or Sean calls it Wesley gets a boner.
Wesley gets a boner.
Yeah.
The no fan is the
Dauphin.
title.
That's right. I never remember the titles. The titles of the episodes don't ever really click for me.
Would you remember Wesley Gets a Boner?
Measure of a Man does, but that's like it. I
Yeah,
love-
if it was actually called Wesley Gets a Boner, would you remember that?
I would totally remember that.
That you would probably remember.
Come on,
Sean, you need to rename all of these episodes then.
please.
Yeah, Daddy, please.
Some in terms I'd
I'm
understand.
not that clever. Nor do I want to work that hard.
There'll be
There you
like
go. I think it's more the latter.
There'll be 7 that were like skip, pass, no.
Number 10.
I do like how Riker's like laying it on, and Wesley's like, "Oh gosh, no."
He's like, this isn't helping me, but I'm enjoying it.
It's like, I've got game.
I'm like, they need to get a room.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about ready to bone.
They're
at the end of
vibing.
this.
Not Guinan, Riker for sure.
Guinan's like, no, what are you talking about? Guinan is totally in. And she just told
She's
Leslie,
like,
shut up. I'm working here.
Yeah. She's like, she likes it.
So,
Yeah, come on. She's
I
This
bet,
is
I
too
bet
long.
they fucked. I bet Will and Guy.
well, that's what this sequence is called, to all the girls I've boned before.
You think in real life they did, Matt?
No, I mean in the show.
No,
In the show,
yeah,
I feel like
in the
Riker and
show.
Guinan probably were like,
Mhm.
just as a
Yeah,
just in a
whatever.
casual like fuck buddies kind of
Just
way.
like-
Like, do this at
handshake
some point in
agreement.
time, right?
Yeah, I feel like they might be each other's like go-to when they can't,
go-to.
when they don't have anybody else in their lives. They
Yeah,
They
don't you feel
hook
like
up
if
with
you were
each other.
500 years old, you just be like, or whatever,
yeah,
right?
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Like, what
guessing
do you
like a
do?
starship like this is sort of like, a super incestuous friend zone. Where,
It's
like,
a petri dish.
there's
of-
two
of-
wheels, and they just spin the two wheels, and every once, whatever two
Petri dish.
line up, those are the ones that fuck.
The STDs in the future
Yeah.
gotta be just crazy on a starship.
No, they don't.
Can we
They've
talk
got it.
about Riker's blanket?
Yes, can we talk about how everything has to look like it's in the future? So
I
even
like
the
that it
blankets.
looks now. That's like a blanket that like an 8-year-old girl would have on her bed. Like, that is so in right now.
Even
Especially if you could
blankets
like
have to
rub
be
the
sparkly.
sequins one way and then rub them down the other way.
Ooh.
I
It's like
think I
this.
saw a dress in that color on Drag Race.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
that
that
seems
makes
right.
sense. Yep, that lines up. Well, I think you're right there, Erin. So I do you think
Get ready
Riker
for
had
some
a choice?
fun memories, you guys.
Here comes it. More
It's-
boning.
Oh
There
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I need to watch.
Now you
this.
know what episode
Yeah.
this is, right?
I mean, it's Sex Planet, but I don't know what it's called.
Well,
I like how
what
Riker-
It's called Will Doesn't Get a Boner.
Well,
That's
this one's called Wesley
No.
Steps on a Flower.
Or
Wesley
Wesley.
doesn't
I mean,
get a boner.
Yeah.
I like how
like this right
Riker
here.
had communicated this. This
That is
sequence with his
too
eyebrow.
much lotion. Like too much.
I like this guy's scene. I like
Hey,
this.
there's Tasha's back.
That
Yay.
outfit
Is a bit
splits that guy's balls right down.
I know. It's total amazing.
There's
Camp-
one ball on either side of the scene. in that.
Counter what you think. Riker did not like that planet because there was no challenge at all.
Yeah, it was too easy.
It's too easy
Yeah.
for him.
Here's his
Yeah,
Hey, you don't always
he doesn't
want to
like
be.
frictionless.
holodeck session.
We all want frictionless at a certain point.
This is Riker's internet girlfriend or holodeck girlfriend.
It's my internet girlfriend. Oh, I thought I was talking about the aliens.
You've played too much Mass Effect, Erin, or not. Maybe you should.
I'm sure we talked about it at the time when we watched this episode, but that woman plays the psychiatrist on Law and Order.
I thought about that instantly.
the old Law and Order. She was the
Yeah.
psychiatrist that testified for the prosecution all the time.
I like that this is making him worse to go through his fun time hookups.
He's getting horny, Deanna's saying.
Wait, so can they see
Diana,
these memories?
Deanna's just like staring at his dick, and she's like, "Well, he has a boner now, so
Yep.
Well,
must
she
be
can
showing
feel
him-
his emotions.
you must be showing him the boner memories." And Dr. Bellas is like, "Yes, we have been showing him the boner
Yep, that's the
memories."
plan.
Do you think that she would get jealous? That Troy would get jealous?
She
Or-
seems
She knows.
understanding.
She knows what he's all about. I don't
Yeah.
think she gets.
Hey,
jealous.
she
And
was in the
apparently when she
montage.
gets
She should be
older-
happy.
She's
You lay down with dogs,
future
man. You
days
wake
be
up,
more-
get up with fleas. Like, she knows what it's all about.
If you could also give your dog a bath and take care of that problem before you lay down with your dog, all right? Come on, there are solutions here.
Well, and
No,
they're
it's-
not
Wait,
together
what?
at this point in the show. So Riker can do whatever he wants. They're not in a relationship.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Is it going to be a montage?
Remember his jewelry?
Do you remember this episode, Erin?
I do, but not really.
Do you remember the conceit of the planet they were on?
Nope.
No, this is the matriarchal society episode.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Where all the men are like super weak and unintelligent.
The men were like just playthings for the women of the planet.
Love it.
That's why they made Riker wear that like single boob outfit.
That's right.
And now,
Yeah.
you remember her?
Yeah. The farm people, the Irish farm people.
The Irish stereotype planet that they landed on.
They brought their livestock with them.
They brought their pigs and speaking of pigs, they brought their pigs and horses.
Yep, you can rent this traveling petting zoo for a day. That'd be fun.
Was the lady that brought the
Heavy
pig to
petting
Big Day.
zoo.
She told me all about her times with William Riker.
Oh, wow. Well, I can see why you like this episode, Erin. It's like,
It's great, guys.
yeah.
It's fun as hell, and it
hit all the good points.
Jogs the old memories.
I'm with you, girl.
It's great.
It is reminiscent of a time of TV gone by. Like the clip show just doesn't exist anymore.
Except when Alex Karevly's Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, that was terrible. I don't even want to think about that.
Was that a clip show?
It was a clip show, big time.
Because the actor had already left, so they didn't film an episode with him leaving.
Did he leave on like bad circumstances?
I don't know. Like I
he was on for a really long time. It seems like they should have done it better seeing him off. He was on the very first show.
I don't know. I feel like there's been a lot of behind the scenes drama on that show.
There has.
Who knows? But the way that they got rid of him makes it seem like they did not. It was not an amicable parting because they really did his character wrong.
I agree.
They could have given him like a big death scene or something fun to do, and instead they were just like,
back.
Nope,
they should have
just gone.
All right, everybody.
Get ready to drink. This episode is fun to watch like this with all of us. I think you have to imagine watching it in 1989 and being very disappointed that this was how they chose.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wrap up the season,
Tasha died. Everybody drink.
Yeah.
Hey.
What was that? Printer ink and what? It was some weird combination.
Metamucil.
Like Metamucil and printer's ink.
Yeah, Metamucil.
That probably took forever to wash off.
That guy's like
but
still
it's memorable.
That guy's still finding that stuff, and it's
still finding
it's like glitter.
Like 20 years later, and he's still like, I have goop in between my toes still. How is that?
He's eating from his bento box, and it's got goop.
She's dead.
Well,
do you remember this one?
Yeah, definitely.
That's
Baby for a Day.
That's Deanna's baby.
Good day, baby for a day.
Space baby.
Day baby.
Deanna's hair is crazy in this scene. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's because she's all mommed out. She's busy.
Her hair is way too big in this scene. What is going on with her?
She just had a baby. And he's like now 8 years old. A lot going on this episode. And look at her. She's still giving her all emotionally.
Yeah.
So they tried the horny. Now they're trying the sad.
Mm-hmm.
See if the sad emotions will kill the virus.
What's funny about this is, like, as we talked about it at the time, like, they never talk about that ever again.
Nope.
The fact that she had a space baby.
That
it evolved into something and flew away at the end, and they just never talk about it ever again.
Just like in Down Periscope.
Just like in Down Periscope. Remember when Kelsey Grammer? Remember when Kelsey Grammer had a space baby in that movie, and then they never talked about it?
I did not see that coming. I got to admit.
I want to imagine that her space baby has a fashion line out in Alpha Centauri now or something, and is just living and styling.
I'm thinking about Rue McClanahan and having a space baby in Golden Palace.
From
Let's
Golden.
just put space babies and all the things that we talk about.
Oh. Mhm. Take them to the future.
There are way more bad TV spinoffs than there are good ones. You know,
Yeah.
Like, when you think about spinoffs, they're almost always terrible. Like Golden
Right.
Palace, for one thing, why did they own a hotel? I don't even remember what the premise, how they came to own the hotel in the first place, but they did.
It's sort of like somewhere where they could just hang out and relax. It's like people go to Florida to.
I mean, you'd have to talk about like the Law and Orders, right?
Really?
No, I'm not talking about the Law and Orders. I'm talking about like the Joeys and the
true spinoffs like that.
The after mashes, you know.
Wasn't Empty Nest a spinoff of Golden Girls?
Yeah, he lived across the street or something from them.
I watched that.
Golden Girls cinematic universe. The Empty Nest. Richard Mulligan lived across the street.
Yeah,
I never knew that. Wow.
Yeah,
I don't think
remember when that launched.
Yeah,
I watched that.
Frasier.
Frasier is the one exception.
sure.
I knew you were going to say Frasier. Frasier is the one that
I was trying to think of what a good one was. I think Frasier's the best.
Frasier's easily the best one, the best example of a successful.
Oh, isn't this a famous Klingon right here that Riker's effing up?
It's not a famous Klingon, I don't think.
No, he seemed like it. He seems familiar. Like his.
Well, they all look the same.
Oh my gosh, Erin, spacist! You just went and phoned on us.
You've seen them all.
That's like a dick pic, right?
Basically.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fun. I enjoyed the high kick that this guy gives him.
Oh, this is when he tries to battle Riker, right? This is the badass old dude.
Yeah.
He was
this is the
he was
aliens
possessed
take
by
over.
something.
Yeah,
He's got an alien inside him, right?
Yeah.
This is that conspiracy episode.
Correct.
Oh, here we go. Come on.
He's strong for an old man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Watch this.
Riker's like,
ready for
you got quite a grip, Grandpa. Look how that was clearly not William Riker or the man in that wide.
Woo!
Kick.
That was right. You're right. It was a Broadway kick.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that was like a chorus line.
Right? He could have been on the Rockettes.
Yeah, he had good follow through.
All I ever needed was the music in the mirror. You know, that was what that was.
He's really rumbling in this.
Yeah.
Whoa, although Riker is like he's got flexibility. Did he go to ballet?
Oh my God.
It's like that scene in Russia.
Who is that stuntman? That is not Riker.
That's Riker. I'm standing for Riker.
I wish we could explain it so you could see how clearly it is not Jonathan Frakes.
Show me the frame by frame. I dare you.
It was.
I'm gonna Zapruder the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Fake news. It's deep fakes.
Back into the left. Back into the left.
That's what we're trying to get away from. I'm sorry. We're having a good time, and I had to take it to the fucking sewage.
Riker joined the Rockettes for a minute.
Yeah. That was fun. You're right. Where are we? What's
Patrick Stewart just got like the week off this week. Like he had to come in and do that one scene, and and then he's just gone for the rest of the episode.
Sometimes that's
like checks in on him.
Lasky and Troy talking the whole time.
Yeah, this episode is a lot on Troy with her.
Riker Jonathan Frakes had an easy week too. All he has to do is lie down.
Look at his face acting. That is not easy. He has to do a lot of
face acting in the close-ups, but the rest of the time he just gets to lie there. You know, he's got to make his eyebrows go up and down.
Absolutely. And the one before they got to the pleasure planet, I could tell with his eyebrows. He was like, oh.
Yeah.
He had it down.
You could tell he was turned on by his eyebrow work.
Yes. You have to sense these things, otherwise you get into dangerous moments.
Look how cherry-chested William Riker,
Yeah.
Jonathan Frakes.
He's got
Why is he thrusting so much?
Oh, Merritt Buttrick, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, Crusher.
Beverly.
Dr. Beverly, you're coming back.
I look
Can't
forward to
wait.
getting
Can't
to know
wait
her
to
better.
see her
Wasn't
again.
this the kid from the movie? Wasn't this the guy from the movie?
Yeah, that's the guy
Merritt
who played
Buttrick.
Kirk's
Yeah.
son.
Kirk's son. Do you remember that, Erin?
Yeah. Sure.
That was
Yeah,
believable.
I do. Actually.
Just like Riker right now is believable.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite a stare he's decided
That's
to.
quite a frozen face he's making there.
These mofos.
Now they're doing rehashes. They're doing scenes they've already done in the clip show.
Well, now what are they doing? Violent memories?
Yes,
Violence
this is the violent memory. This is what fixes it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Is
what
the
fixes
violent
it?
memories.
Which is weird.
Yeah. Well, it's guys. It's a testosterone. You gotta.
Oh no, he's getting sucked into the.
Oh, he's gonna get sucked into the goop.
Like, not the printer's ink and Metamucil.
Poor Jonathan. Poor guy who was not Jonathan.
That wasn't Jonathan Frakes. That was somebody else. I'm pretty sure.
They're like, it's too gross for our mains to get
Jonathan
in there.
Frakes is like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
bring in the body double.
You would need an hour in the shower afterwards to get all of that, and it still wouldn't. Like, I think Aaron's right. You would find that goop decades later.
Mm-hmm.
Just like in the nooks of your ears.
Yeah,
You
look at that.
Oh,
It's like when you go to the beach
Yeah,
and it's just everywhere.
yeah. Have you ever tried to do it at the beach?
No, that doesn't sound good to me.
Yeah, it's.
I have, and it's not as fun as you think.
There's too much sand. Sorry, guys.
It's a real problem. You're right. It sounds better. It's better in theory than in practice.
Mm-hmm. All those cocktail movies.
Well, you enjoy the trade winds or whatever. I mean, it's nice to be out by the beach. That does have a vitality to it, but it's too much sand.
It's because everybody saw From Here to Eternity and saw that clip of the two
Or
of them
they
rolling
saw
around.
that Chris Isaac video.
That's.
Oh yeah, sure, that too.
Yes, that one. You're right. That's what.
Or
got me.
Madonna rolling around on the beach in
Yeah.
Cherish, the Cherish video.
Yeah, don't do it, guys. Warning in advance. It's not as good as it looks.
There was this
It'll
porno
cause
I watched
chafing.
once about people having sex on the beach.
And that was the end of the story.
That was the Madonna video, Sean. I keep telling you.
The lies.
I guess to some people.
Have we talked about James Bond theme songs before?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Not specifically.
I was listening to a compilation CD of all of the James Bond theme songs the other day.
Well, it's
And,
a CD, so it must have stopped at some point.
Well, yeah, it was up until I don't think it had the Daniel Craig ones on it.
Yeah.
Way to call
so
him out on that, Erin.
I'm like, hold up. Go on.
Hold up. Wait,
But it had Die Another Day. It was up to it
had
had
the
all of them
Brosnan
up to
ones.
Daniel Craig, I think.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think is the best James Bond theme song?
Hard question.
Well, isn't Live and Let Die one?
Ooh,
Yep.
It is.
Good one.
Then yes, that is.
View to a Kill.
That's a good call. That's a good choice too.
That'd be my favorite. I think. View
Is
to a
that
Kill.
Duran Duran?
That's Duran Duran.
Duran Duran.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too, but Live and Let Die is like,
Live and Let Die is one.
I mean, shitload.
That's pretty good.
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger is a classic.
Gold.
My favorite, I
Does it
think,
better.
my favorite, I think, is Nobody Does It Better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's up there too.
Wait.
I actually
How's that go?
I like Skyfall too.
Nobody does it better.
yeah, Skyfall's good, but I don't think that was on the CD.
It wasn't
like
on
a
the CD,
Bette
but-
Midler song? Or...
It's Carly
Yeah.
Simon.
Oh.
You're thinking of the movie Beaches, man?
I don't know.
It's called
maybe.
Wind Beneath My Wings.
There's a pretty good.
Men
It's a
Between My
second. It's a
Wings.
second tier choice, but there's a pretty good one called License to Kill. That's Gladys Knight.
Is that Gladys Knight?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
The other what is Living Daylights? That one's pretty good. Aha.
That's the Aha one. Yeah, that one's pretty good too. There are a lot of really good.
There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
I love the opening sequence too. It's fun.
The For Your Eyes Only is a good one.
Yeah,
Sheena
that's
Easton.
a good one. Sheena Easton.
That's different from Sheila E., right?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, in the sense that they are two completely different.
Yes.
Wow.
They're different people. Yes.
Similar time frame though, man.
Okay. Oh my God, this is going through a crazy montage sequence for Riker right now.
The guy's
It's super intense now. Like, look how hard he's acting, man.
Yeah,
Look at his
I
face.
know.
kill an organism. I don't know what will.
I've been on those drug trips. It's not easy. Good job, Riker. Pull it together, dude. You got it. Ooh.
It worked. Look, his brain is back to normal.
Man, all those images.
Look at Screeny. It's not red anymore.
He's going
They're all
back to
going
normal.
white.
Back into the normals.
All those shots of Troy being so worried, I could
Even
see.
Pulaski is surprised. You mean I did something right?
Shit, that worked?
Never happens.
God damn it. Well,
Pulaski's
the
like,
broken
I
clock
cured
is
someone?
right every twice a day, right?
Oh, I'm just in love with Troy right now. I could marry her. I could have kids with her. I could,
She's great.
Yeah.
He's so happy. Good how happy she is.
Yeah.
She's
I
the
feel like
best.
she's cold though, from her like clavicle to the top of her boobs. They're just like
Yeah.
so open.
Doesn't she seem like she
I
would
feel
be
like
cold?
she needs a scarf.
But that's why she loves someone like Riker, because he probably
She's
emanates.
got an
He's
open
probably
heart.
like a radiator, right?
Yeah.
But he's so
If
sweaty
she's
right
all
now.
about the feels, then I guess. But I don't know. She's the only one that has such a V cut.
Yes.
But it
looks
it's really
good.
flattering. It's
Fashion. It is flattering. I just feel like she's cold.
I feel like she's cold. Probably.
She
too.
needs a shawl. Give the lady
Yeah.
scarf.
Yeah. But I like looking at it, so it's good.
Eventually they'll put her. Eventually she starts wearing the uniform that everybody else wears, but that doesn't
Right.
happen for a few years.
I like how it
They woke up
differentiates
Patrick
her.
Stewart from his truck. Said,
Patrick
"We got
Stewart's
one
like,
more scene to shoot."
It's like,
One
how's
more
it going,
time.
guys?
He's being funny,
making a little funny fun.
and Data's confused.
I was confused. I thought, uh-oh. It
I
didn't
also
work.
was confused. I'm like, I
But
don't
then
get
I'm like,
it.
then they ended the episode, so I guess it's all good.
This is like a classic episode of Star Trek where they all
Yeah.
have a good laugh at the end.
It's a classic.
Riker
it's
almost
classic
died.
Data doesn't get the joke moment.
Mhm.
Wait a second. That's it? That's
Yep.
That's
That
it,
was it.
guys.
3.4.
2 seasons
Out the
in the
door.
bag.
They cured him, and that's the end.
Hmm.
The worst
were-
episode of Star Trek: The
Watch.
Next Generation ever.
And
Very
I
much.
thoroughly enjoyed it.
You were satisfied with that end, Erin? You were just like,
No.
"Eh."
But I enjoyed
Okay.
I actually enjoyed seeing the clips. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
That makes sense.
You now have watched 6 whole seasons of Star Trek
Wow.
Wow.
5 movies.
and 5 other movies.
5 movies.
So you're saying like our Star Trek baby can soon get into real trouble by setting the house on fire?
Sure, that's exactly what I was saying.
At that age.
It seemed like where he was going with that. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yes. Our
Tracks.
space baby is a
Our
pyromaniac.
space baby is 6 years old. Is that what you're trying to say,
That's
man?
what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
And it's about
Off
going
to kindergarten.
dangerous times. Well,
Oh, how does everyone feel? Beat another season of Star Trek?
I hear season 3 is where it really starts cooking with Crisco, so I'm excited.
Yep.
Yep. Season
You
3.
feel that lift of freedom, that feeling that ding dong, the witch is dead. We have no more Pulaski. She's gone. We'll
Don't
never have
mind
to see
her.
her again.
But I'm excited to see Crusher again. I want to see her character grow because honestly, I don't have that much of a sense of her at this point.
Yeah, you'll get to see a lot more of her now over the
I feel
next
like I'm
few
just
years.
getting into the groove with Picard and Data.
The Picard Crusher stuff is all really good going
Yeah,
forward.
to that.
I'm curious whether Dr. Crusher and Wesley have like a scene where they're like, "Hey, Mom, welcome back," or it's just like totally glossed over.
No,
I think they do. I think in the very, I think so. I think in the very first episode, in the very first episode of season 3, they talk about the fact that she's been gone and now she's back, and
Nice.
I think she does have a scene with Wesley where they talk about
what did they explain Pulaski leaving?
I think she goes off. I forget what they say she goes off to do. Run Starfleet Medical or something like that. I forget. They come up with some
promotion.
She realized she had 2 space babies with Izzy Stevens and had to go live in Missouri or wherever. That's from it.
She went to go live with Riker's dad.
Yeah, basically what happened was the cast were like, we want Gates McFadden to come back, and they were like, okay, I guess she gets to come back then.
Yep.
Cool,
Good
man.
choice. Good choice. Well,
all right then. I guess we're done.
Yeah, good times.
Anybody have any recommendations?
Yeah.
Probably.
Keep breathing.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, if we're all done, then wrap it up, Matt.
Thank you very much for listening to Warped. Please go to iTunes to rate, review, and subscribe, and go to where do they go after that? Instagram at Warped the Podcast or at Lunar_Flare for our merchandise. You can email us warpedthepodcast at gmail.com and follow us on Twitter at Warped
Yeah,
Trek.
we still have a Twitter account.
Yeah, you do.
Pretty sure we do. You can follow
That's
me.
a joke.
You can follow me at Host Warped. You can follow Min to learn about our Dungeons and Dragons and Call of Cthulhu podcasts and live streams at Wet Maynard. You can go to patreon.com/warped to become a subscriber and get access to bonus material and additional episodes. We haven't decided what we're going to watch for our mid-season or end-of-season movie, next week we will be back with a movie, and then in 3 weeks, we'll be back with the first episode of season 3. Until then, my name is Matt.
I'm Sean.
I'm Jake.
Oh, Erin.
I'm in Wayne.
I'm nice.
Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
See ya.